Good morning, everyone. I'm Lana Payne, and I'm the National President of Unifor, Canada's largest private sector union. And I am extremely pleased to be here today. It's an important and historic day for labor rights in Canada. Working people have organized for this moment for decades in this country. This is a victory for all of those who never gave up fighting for stronger labor rights. It's a testament that when we organize as a movement, we can win. On behalf of Unifor's nearly 70,000 members working in federally regulated private sector, including in telecommunications, road, rail, air, and marine transport, aviation, broadcast media, among others, I know I speak for them when I say that this legislation has been a long time coming. Finally, a government is taking important steps to uphold workers' fundamental right to collectively bargain by stopping the use of strike breakers. Historically, employers have been allowed to take advantage of what I believe are inadequate labor laws to threaten and disempower working people. Collective bargaining is the most powerful tool that workers have. We know that it changes lives. It lifts workers up. It builds equality and equity. And the right to strike, to withdraw our labor, is integral to free and fair collective bargaining. As we've seen as of late, workers have exercised this power in order to deal with the rising cost of living, to win their fair share of what have been extraordinary corporate profits, and to improve their conditions of work. Because this is for certain, when we can improve the conditions of work, we can also improve the conditions of our world. Now, we also know, because we're very good at our jobs, that the vast majority of negotiations are resolved without a labor dispute. However, I can tell you, in the rare times labor disputes do happen, and they drag on longer and pose greater risks to health and safety when scabs are employed. That's our experience, and it is the experience of workers all across this country. This legislation is a step towards leveling the playing field. It will be good for the economy, and it will be good for labor relations. It encourages unions and employers to resolve their differences in the very place designed for that to happen, the bargaining table, together, exactly the way that it should happen. I want to thank Prime Minister Trudeau and Minister O'Regan for making good on this election promise. I also want to thank Jagmeet Singh and Alexandra and the NDP for ensuring that this was given the priority it deserved in this Parliament. Our union has been fighting for this day for a very long time. Workers over many generations have paid a hefty price, standing in cold, snowy picket lines from Gander to Regina and in many other communities across this country, demoralized because their employer used scab labor to try to bust their union and deny them their fundamental right to strike and collective bargain. This legislation is for those generations of workers who have courageously stood on a picket line in Canada. You have a piece of this victory because you have been part of this history. Unifor will work to make sure that this legislation is the strongest that it can be, that it serves the workers of Canada, and that it comes into effect as soon as possible. Because, as a fellow Newfoundlander and Labradorian, Minister O'Regan would know how determined and stubborn we all are. So let's go and let's get this done.